Well, good afternoon, everybody. Well, actually, it's good morning, isn't it? Yeah,
morning,
sorry about
Joe.
that. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. We weren't quite to the afternoon yet, so been here a long time already this morning. It seems like afternoon.
Yeah, it does.
But anyway, welcome here to the Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, in the East Region Legion Class A baseball tournament here hosted in Wahpeton, North Dakota. The East Region Legion tournament here is brought to you by Three Borders Sports Network, of course, and then also our pregame show brought to you by Vaterstad. And we're going to have them be our pregame sponsor here. Welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded machinery. Vaterstad, welcome to our world of farm machinery. There's your pregame show. I'm Joe Schreiner, joined by Chad Affield. Chad's going to be here for just a little while here this morning, huh?
I'm double duty today, Joe. I'm driving some shuttle bus for college, too.
But you'll be back here with me for the night game.
I'll be back here for the night game.
So the 6:30 game, Chad will be here. Again, everybody, we're here for all 16 games here at the East Region Tournament. And we're going to broadcast all 16 games, 4 games a day. 4 days, Chad. We'll
4
be
days.
Here. So
that's 4 long days, Joe.
So, yeah, we'll make her, though.
We'll make her through it, yeah.
Yeah, it's better than 6 games in one day.
That's right. Yes.
We did.
Yes, we've done that before, too.
For our tournament, yep. So we're going to quick go to the starting lineups, and that's going to be brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Fargo Bombers will take a look at their starting lineup. Quinn Miller will bat first at shortstop, and Hudson Stein will be at first base. Grayson Doctor will be the catcher batting third. Jonah DeYoung will be the starting pitcher for the Bombers. He'll bat fourth. Ethan Eibach will be the designated hitter. Landon Hale will be at second base. Harper Schultz, and I forgot to write down his position there, Chad, when I got the scorebook here earlier. And then Aaron Dilger will also be out there. Caleb Pregame will be the third baseman, and Carson Johnson will be at second base. So I'll have to go get.
You got Landon Hale at second base.
Okay, we'll check that here. They had something written down there on their scorecard, so we'll take a look now at the Thrivent starting lineups for the West Fargo Vets. Tanner Boehm will be out in center fielder, and Carter Carlson will be at third base. He'll be batting second. Ryder Weigel will be in left field. Wrigley Gunderson will be the designated hitter, batting fourth. Carson Twito will be at shortstop, batting fifth. Tanner Larson will be in right field, and he'll bat sixth. Jackson Glenke will be at first base, batting seventh. J.J. Luritzen will be your starting catcher. He'll bat eighth. Ben Klaus will be the starting pitcher for the Vets, and Ethan Smith will be at second base. So there's your starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick, and I'm going to lose Chad here pretty soon. But, Chad, I just want to get your thoughts on the day. I think the field looks good. We've been around the field for the last 3 days, haven't we? 4 days? And
we've worked hard, Joe.
It's looking pretty good out there.
It looks good. Really greened up a lot, too, Joe. It's nice and soft out in the outfield, too, when I mowed it this morning. So
yeah, it's really greened up well out there. There's some brown spots, but we watered them as good as we could and moved the sprinkler around, and pretty happy with the way things look, I guess. As dry as it is down here in Wahpeton, you talk about the Fargo people up there. They're getting rain up there. We're not getting any here.
Nothing.
I'm lucky if I get a tenth in my gauge when we get anything. We haven't had rain here for a long time, folks. So John Randall Field looks pretty good. So we're ready to go. And, of course, the players will be repeating the code of sportsmanship here shortly, as PA announcer Art Graca will lead them in that, and then he'll introduce our national anthem. So I'm going to take the microphone over to Art as he does that.
Please face the press box, remove your hat, face the press box if you will, and repeat after me, nice and loud, the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Now, if you turn around and face the flag in center field or above the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, fans, players, and coaches, please rise as we honor America and our freedom. We honor our past military members, our legionnaires, and veterans of foreign wars which have served our country so greatly and allowed us to enjoy everything in our lives and in our great country. We also want to honor our current and serving military members overseas and at home that protect our freedom so that others may enjoy those freedoms also. And now, the playing of our national anthem.
All right, there's your national anthem as we honor America and our veterans, past and present, have served our country so greatly, Chad, that have brought all these fun things that we can do, like baseball, and enjoy this very fine activity here. And in Wahpeton, North Dakota, the 22 Class A East Regional Legion Baseball Tournament here in Wahpeton, July 20 through the 23rd. Our home plate umpire here is going to be Mark Gulseth, and on the bases will be Tom Thielen. So those are our umpires for today's game. Again, the West Fargo Vets coming in, Chad, as the number 7 seed, and the Fargo Bombers are coming in as the 10 seed here in game number 1 today.
Should be well balanced, Joe. So it should be a good game between both teams.
Yeah, you're going to leave me here in about 20 minutes or so, you said. So we're going to lose Chad, but again, I'm Joe Schreiner, Chad Affield here. Again, Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to cover all 16 games, so tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell the kids, tell the dogs, tell the relatives, wherever. No. We're on the web.
I always watch Joe when I'm not here.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We know you're a good fan, so when you're not able to be here, and
when that is, Joe, I don't know.
Even when you're here, you're watching if you're down in the grounds crew helping out the grounds crew, you're down there, and you still got it on down there, so. Watch it on your phone, and again, if you have anybody at any form of distance, just go to our website at www.threebordersportsnetwork.com, and the links are out there for all games today, and then tomorrow they'll be out there too as well, so should be good, and we're just about ready here, Chad, for our first pitch. And leading off here for the Fargo Bombers is going to be the shortstop, Quinn Miller. Again, the Bombers coming in as the number 10 seed. Nate Walsh, head coach. Christian Berg, the assistant coach. And the first pitch is delivered and is fouled off to the third base side and almost caught. It was bobbled over in the third base foul area, but not able to recover that one was Carlson.
Yeah, good effort, Joe. It just popped out of his glove at the end, and he couldn't re-snag it. So
first pitch. Yeah, buddy, was at 10:59.
80 degrees.
8-0.
8-0.
I think it's going to go up during the day.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Not as bad as it has been, Joe.
PA announcer Art Gracco. We got Grant Sander over on the scoreboard. So if the count's wrong, we'll blame him, right?
That's all Grant's fault.
All right. All right, the 0-1 pitch is called strike. It's 0-2 from Klaus. Ben Klaus on the mound, J.J. Laritzen behind the plate for West Fargo. And the 0-2 pitch, slap foul out of play. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes.
Grant painted the foul lines too, Joe.
So the foul line's straight?
Yeah, well, he used a string.
He did use the string?
Yes, he did.
So they're straight. All right, he's looking over at us, giving us a dirty look. Groundskeeper Phil is keeping an eye on us.
Yep. He's up here in the air conditioning, Joe. That's a smart move.
Yep.
We do have a tent down there, though, so if we have to go outside, we will.
High and away, ball 1, 1-2. Our official scorebook keeper, and this one is Tom Wynn. And it's a 1-2 pitch. Curveball got him looking, and it's strike 3 to Quinn Miller, and he's retired on strikes. Nice breaking pitch there,
that was
Chad.
good. Very good breaking pitch with 2 strikes, 2 Joe, you know. Broke it in there and took it looking, you know.
It's going to bring up Hudson Stein, first baseman. And the pitch swung on, fouled back to the pads. Yeah, I didn't quite get everything completed here in my
in your scorebook?
In my scorebook here. There was a lot of things going on before the game here that I had to.
In pen though, Joe. You're doing it
I'm
in
still
pen.
in pen,
Still
yeah.
in pen.
There's that breaking pitch again.
He's got a pretty good breaking ball, Joe.
Nice pitch there. It's 0-2 now to Stein.
No.
Ben Klaus on the mound. Swung on a miss. He's got 2 strikeouts. This time swinging.
Yeah, just, you know, name of the game, Joe. Throw strikes.
And breaking pitch is working well for him.
Breaking pitch is working well right now for him. So
going to bring up Grayson Doctor, starting catcher for the Bombers. Left to right, Weigel, Boehm, and Larson. Left field, right field. And that one almost hit him on the breaking pitch. Didn't quite break as much as the first one I saw.
Yeah, the first couple were a lot better than that one, Joe. That one maybe slipped out of his hand a little bit. And almost hit the batter. Went to the backstop.
Caught the outside corner. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and fouled over the first base side. Out of play. Yes.
Concession stand is
And
open.
there's a swing and a miss, and the third strike out is recorded here by Klaus, and 3 in a row, 3 strikeouts in a row here. For Klaus, retires aside, 1, 2, 3. We're going to take a break, Chad. We'll be right back here with the bottom of the first on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Bombers 0, and the Vets coming to the plate.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, Chad, I think I got just about everything straightened out in my book here.
Okay.
Tanner Boehm is going to lead it off here for the Vets.
He takes a strike.
Okay, thank you.
Pitch, Joe.
Got a couple notes left to make in my. What did I do here?
Yeah, you've had a long morning already, Joe. So
Yeah, I'll get it. Sooner or later,
Swings
I'll
at the next one for strike 2.
Okay, thank you.
0-2's the count.
Okay, I think I'm caught up.
Okay.
All right, 0-2. Swung on a miss. So we've had 4 outs and 4 strikeouts here so far, Chad. Tanner Boehm is retired, swinging.
Can't blame that. That's just, good pitching.
Yeah.
Name of the game, throw strikes.
And the thing is, with this first round today,
should be like this.
It's do or die.
It's do or
loser
go
out.
home.
Yeah.
Win or go home, Joe.
Carter Carlson at third baseman puts a bunt down, and it's going to go foul.
Once you get to tomorrow, then it's a little more.
Yep.
You're guaranteed another second game anyway.
Right. So it's do or die or loser out game here today for all 4 games. We'll go through the schedule here a little bit later. Swung on a miss. That was up high, but Carlson thought it was good anyway. On the mound is Jonah DeYoung and Grayson Doctor behind the plate. Go ahead, Chad.
No, he's trying to be aggressive at the plate, Joe. Sometimes you get over-aggressive, and that high pitch just looks good.
Yep. 0-2 pitch.
So he took that one, Joe.
Tried the high one again, didn't he?
He took that one that time, yep. Learned from his swing and miss the first time, Joe. So.
Now it's 1-2 from DeYoung. Swung on and fisted off to the first base side, picked up by Stein, and he'll take the out himself. So
first non-strikeout, Joe. So
there it is. 5 outs, and that's the first non-strikeout we've had, Chad.
No, that just fisted right. Just barely got bad on it too, but fisted it out there enough to first base. But.
Ryder Weigel, the left fielder, steps up to the plate. Just off the plate, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ryder Weigel. Again, Jonah DeYoung on the mound. Grayson Doctor behind the plate. Takes up high for ball. It's 2-0. Taking a look defensively here for the Bombers out in the outfield. Johnson, Dilger, and Schultz left to right. Popped up to center field. Going back is Dilger, and it's going to be over his head.
Oh, yeah.
1 hopper to the fence right in front of the 369. And rounding first and headed to second is Weigel. He'll go in standing up. So a stand-up double by Ryder Weigel. Hit that one hard.
Hard, yeah. It fooled the outfielder a little bit, too. He kind of took a step in, Joe, and then I said, oops, I got to get going. It's over my head. And it one hopped the fence, so it was poked pretty good.
Not a real strong wind today, Chad.
No, but it's blown out.
It's blowing out.
Yeah, not like yesterday, Joe.
Yeah. It's going to bring up Wrigley Gunderson, the designated hitter.
The water today, Joe, actually helps me water the field.
Yes.
The infield.
Takes up high for a ball. It's ball 1. So the first runner of the game here is Ryder Weigel with a stand-up double right out in front of a 1-hopper in front of the 369 mark. Right in front of her camera, basically.
Yep. I was worried about the camera for a little while ago, but the ball got down, so.
Strike at the knees. It's 1-1. Third to first defensively here for the Bombers. Brigham, Miller, Hale, and Stein. Third to first. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, and a good stop there behind the plate by Doctor. We'll have all 16 games here,
16,
Chad.
4-day. That's better. Yeah, 4-day.
You're going to be back on tonight at 6:30 with me?
I'll be back.
Okay. Got Austin Emdeck coming in for the
for the 2 middle games?
For the 1:30 and the 4 o'clock game, yeah.
Perfect.
So the count goes now to 3 balls, 1 strike to the designated hitter Wrigley Gunderson. So the 3-1 pitch with 2 outs. Call, strike. It's 3-2.
Yeah, my extra job duties today, Joe, are just today too. I'll be good to go the rest of the week.
Yep, I know you got.
I know.
Just like the rest of us, we got other things to do.
I know.
3-2. Swung on, pulled foul, just down the third base coach's box area. I believe is that Nate? Or no, that's not Nate over there. It's Justin Bear.
Yep.
Nate's with the Bombers. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner at second base is Weigel. Gunderson swings, and he'll get a single out to center field. Is it enough to get the run in?
No, I don't.
Picking it up in center is Dilger. He'll get the ball in to the cutoff, and everybody will hold at the corners. So a hard hit single, Chad.
Yeah, right up the middle, but not deep enough, not hard enough really to. Actually, it's too hard probably to get out to the outfielder pretty quick, so they couldn't advance from past third base.
So we got runners at the corners here for the Vets now as Carson Twito steps up. He's the shortstop with 2 outs. Weigel at third, Gunnarsson at first. Both of them with hits. Weigel had a double. And the pitch. Caught the corner, strike one. He knew it too. He checked swing, but
I think it's still going to be called a strike, Joe. So.
Yep.
And he, like I said, he knew.
He knew it.
He knew.
So the 0-1 pitch now to Twito. There goes the runner. Step off. Yep.
Yeah. Now they're trying to get this run in, I think, Joe, if they can. No.
And they're just going to let him go.
Yep.
So an uncontested, basically, stolen base. Right. So now 2 runners in scoring position here. With Twito behind in the count, 0-1. Doesn't happen too much anymore. Everybody's kind of practiced for that step off. And
yes, yep. Every once in a while you get one
that
kind of surprises somebody. But
good stop in the dirt there by Grayson Doctor. It's 1-1.
Normally the experienced pitchers, Joe, they kind of know to step back instead of panicking. And
yep. They know it's coming.
Yep.
So the 1-1 pitch from DeYoung. Tries that breaking pitch and went outside. It's 2-1. Next game coming up at 1:30 is the scheduled start time. West Fargo Aces and the 400 Comets. And the pitch popped up. Looks like it's in the infield, and it's going to be in foul territory. Third base side, and not able to get to it was Brigham.
Pitcher ran over there too, Joe, and didn't sound like there was much communication. And all of a sudden they looked at each other, and then the third baseman tried to reach back, and by that time he'd overrun it.
Yep.
And it fell to the ground. So just a loud strike, Joe.
That's all it was. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs to Twito. We're in the bottom of the first. Runners at second and third here for West Fargo. Threatening here in the bottom of the first. DeYoung delivers the 2-2 pitch. Little ground ball right back to DeYoung, and he'll toss it over to Stein to complete the inning. So 1-3 on the putout here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. They strand 2, but we're tied at 0. We're going to go to the top of the second next. Chad, you going to stick around another half, or are you leaving?
I got to leave, Joe.
All right, so thanks for being here, buddy,
Yes.
and we'll see you later.
Sounds good,
Thanks
Joe.
for the help, man.
You bet.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here, Three Borders Sports Network. And leading off there, and the throw over to first base is in time to retire Jonah DeYoung, the pitcher. So he grounds out to third base there. Sorry, folks. Chad left, so I got to keep track of everything here. Ethan Eibach, the designated hitter, comes up to the plate. And now up is Ethan Eibach. He'll foul that one out of play. It's 0-1. Counts 0-1 now to Ethan Eibach. Takes call strike 2 on the corner. It's 0-2. 0-2 to Eibach with 1 out. Ground ball over the first base side is foul. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The peel down to first base. Everybody's safe. I'm going to change the scoreboard here too, folks. I'll get to that. We're in the second inning.
OSP.
Call strike 3. And there's 2 outs now as Landon Hale comes to the plate. So I'm trying to do the camera work and everything else here while Chad's gone. So I'll try to get everything caught up for you folks. And the pitch comes up high to Landon Hale, the second baseman. We're in the top of the second. The Vets threatened with 2 runners on second and third in their half of the first, but unable to score. So we're still scoreless here as we're in the top of the second now. Landon Hale at the plate, the second baseman. Takes inside for ball, and it's 3-0. Matt Anderson, our official pitch count keeper. Strike 1 to Landon Hale, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swung on, and that's foul ball. It's going to get out of play. It's 3-2. So the count is full. With 2 outs here in the top of the second. 3-2 pitch. Call strike 3, and that will retire the side. And caught looking was Landon Hale. So 3 outs here in the top of the second, and we've got 5 strikeouts recorded so far by Klaus. We're going to go to the break now, and on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're tied at 0. We'll come back with the bottom of the second right after this.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
All right, we're back here now for the bottom of the second for the Vets. Leading off is going to be Tanner Larson. Tanner Larson takes strike 1. Tanner, the right fielder for the Vets. 0-1 pitch goes outside. It's 1-1 from Jonah DeYoung. Again, the number 7 seed here, West Fargo Vets taking on the number 10 seed, the Fargo Bombers. That one comes in high for ball. It's 2-1. Wind blowing out here at John Randall Field. Game time temperature was 80 degrees. Low for ball. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back over the top of the canopy on the grandstand. It's full count now to Tanner Larson.
Again, just a reminder, if you help us with the foul balls, take it back to the concession stand. They may have a free treat for you. Thank you.
That one's fouled away as well, so its count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Swung on. There's a base hit over second base. And it rolls slowly into right center field. So a base hit there for Tanner Larson. So 3 hits so far for the Vets, but no runs to show for it yet on that base hit by Tanner Larson. So the leadoff hitter is on for the Vets, and it's going to bring up Jackson Glenke. Mound visit sponsor is Carlson Family Insurance. Call to the pen, OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice. Postgame sponsor, and again, we'll have a quick postgame show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative. And up is Glenke, and he'll take inside for a ball. He's the first baseman. Journal sponsors, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Digital Guru, First Community Credit Union, Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1. And new for the tournament, Ellert Excavating, excuse me. Jason jumped on board here for the tournament, so we'll have his commercials coming on here shortly. Ellert Excavation. Appreciate everything that Jason does for Wahpeton baseball. Jason's excavating crew came in and did a lot of demolition here when we were remodeling John Randall Field, and donated all of that. We appreciate everything that Ellert Excavation did. There's a bunt right down the third base line. It's a nice bunt there by Glenke. Throw to first. Safe at first. Beats the throw. So a nice bunt down the third base line. And now runners at first and second. So an infield single on a bunt by Glenke. Puts runners at first and second. It was meant for a sacrifice, but it worked out as a base hit. So now runners at first and second for the Vets. Brings up J.J. Laritzen, the catcher. Number 8 hitter in the order. In the pitch, and he's going to square too. And it's another nice bunt to throw down to third, and everybody's going to be safe. Doctor come out of the catcher's box there, and he about had his only throw to third, and he whipped it down there, but another bunt single for the Vets. So 3 hits here, gets bases loaded. 2 bunt singles here in the bottom of the second, has the Vets with bases loaded and nobody out. And courtesy runner now at first base. Carson Wilkie will be the courtesy runner. So Carson Wilkie comes in for the catcher, Laritzen, as the courtesy runner, so that J.J. Laritzen can come in and put the equipment back on, get ready. And now at the plate is Ben Klaus, the pitcher, and he's going to take outside in the dirt for ball 1. So bases loaded for the pitcher here, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Vets. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes up high for a ball. It's 2-0. And we got a timeout on the field here, and we look like we're going to have a mound visit. And that mound visit is going to be brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Carlson Family Insurance. Stop down and see Eric and the crew. Down on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. So 3 base hits here in a row for West Fargo. Loads the bases with nobody out. Coach Nate Walsh, Christian Berg, they want to talk about it here a little bit defensively, what we're going to do. If they bunt, what are we going to do if it's a ground ball? We'll see where the defense sets up here now when I believe the count is 1 ball, no strikes, isn't it? So we'll see what scoreboard says. No, it says 1 ball, no strikes. So I think it is correct. 2-0. It's 2-0. Yep. So the 2-0 pitch, call strike. It's 2-1. Again, bases loaded. No room at the inn, as we say. In the pitch. Call strike 2. It's 2-2. Count evens out now for DeYoung. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases loaded. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball to short. Miller picks it up, flips it to second for 1. Hale back to first, not in time. Some folks don't agree with the call, but the run does score. Klaus reaches on a fielder's choice. And Laritz, well, the runner was Wilkie. He was retired at second base. So 1 out. It's the runner at second.
Up next, your center fielder, number 1, Tanner Bain.
Let's see. Devin Peterson into courtesy run for the pitcher, Ben Klaus.
Second base, number 4, Devin Peterson.
So runners now at third and second base with the leadoff hitter, Tanner Bain, up. 1 out. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 1 to the leadoff hitter, Bain. Carter Carlson on deck. And it's the 1-0 pitch now to Bain. Driven out to left field. Johnson drifting back and drifting over. Makes a catch. And his throw is going to come to third. And tagging at third and coming home is Glenke. So 2 runs across here in the bottom of the second. And a sacrifice fly by Tanner Bain.
Now batting your third baseman, number 11, Carter.
So 2 outs here now in the bottom of the second. Carter Carlson comes up to the plate. 2 outs, 2 runs across. DeYoung on the mound. And at second base is Peterson. And the pitch floats up high and away. It's ball. So here in the bottom of the second, the West Fargo Vets score 2 here, pushing 2 across. And the bunt is fouled. Looking for a base hit there on a bunt, and Carter Carlson puts it foul. With 2 outs, obviously not sacrificing. So 1-1 to Carter Carlson. Jonah DeYoung sets and delivers the pitch. Inside for a ball. It's 2-1. 3 base hits here. 2 bunt singles were intended to be sacrifices, and they turned it out to be singles. So 3 base hits here, 3 singles in the bottom of the second. 5 hits total so far for the Vets. And the pitch takes up high for ball 3. Devin Peterson, courtesy running at second base for the pitcher, Ben Klaus. 2 outs and a 3-1 pitch. Takes inside corner for a strike. It's full count now. And the pitch. Little ground ball back to DeYoung. Over to first base to Stein, and the side is retired on that. So it's a 1-3 put out, but the Vets score 2 here in the bottom of the second. We're going to go to the top of the third right after this here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It's 2-0. The Vets lead the Bombers. We'll be right back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field. In the counts, 1 ball, no strikes here to the leadoff hitter, Harper Schultz. He'll foul that one back into the net. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to the number 7 hitter. So far, 6 in a row retired here. And now it's 1-2 as a call strike on the corner. 6 in a row so far recorded here for Klaus, starting out the game. And it's a 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch. Got him swinging. And another strikeout here for Klaus. And the first out is recorded here in the top of the third. He's got 6 strikeouts here total so far already in 2 1/3 innings. It's going to bring up Aaron Dilger, the center fielder for the Bombers. He'll square and push that one down the third base line. It's picked up fair over to first, and they did him. Nice play by Carlson DeGlenke to retire the nice bunt there by Dilger right down the third base line. A little bit too strong, otherwise he'd have been probably in pretty good shape, in my opinion. So that's 2 outs now on the board there on the attempted bunt by Dilger. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Caleb Brigham. He's the third baseman. And he'll drill that one to center field for a base hit. And coming in to get it is Boehm. So a nice base hit to center field with 2 outs and the first runner aboard for the Bombers. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Quinn Miller. Struck out in his first at-bat. Quinn Miller batting from the left side. 2 outs, runner at first base is Brigham. Quinn Miller at the plate, and the pickoff move over to first, not in time. Klaus set to deliver. Swung on, fouled out of play. So the count is 0-1 now to Quinn Miller. Again, the next game coming up is the West Fargo Aces and Post 400 Comets. We'll have that game here on Three Borders. We'll have every game of the tournament on Three Borders Sports Network. And the pickoff move over to first base again. Got him that time. Just leaned a little bit too far, and they picked him off over at first base for the third out. So we'll start out the top of the fourth with Quinn Miller coming to the plate again. But in the in the top of the third, no runs and nobody left on base on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. It is 2-0 in favor of the Vets over the Bombers here on Three Borders Sports Network.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating Services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Ellard Excavating stepping on board here to sponsor with the tournament here. We appreciate Jason and his crew stepping on board and being a sponsor here of the East Region Tournament. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the third now for the West Fargo Vets. Leading off here will be Ryder Weigel. He doubled to deep left center here in his first at bat. Center fielder Dilger taking a few steps backwards. Weigel takes the first pitch and it's fouled away. It's 0-1. Again, he doubled to deep left center there in his first at bat. Dilger again taking a couple steps back, and there he's going to line drive one over second base, and just a throw from deep second, not in time. Hale did all he could to try and make the play, but it was in the hole too deep there, and Weigel beats that one out for a base hit. So leading off again is Weigel with a base hit, and the West Fargo Vets led off the second inning with a base hit. That's going to bring up Wrigley Gunderson. He singled in his first at bat. And the pitch sails outside, picked up there by Doctor. Again, left to right, Johnson, Dilger, and Schultz in the outfield. And DeYoung is going to settle in and deliver this pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Gunderson. Now it's 2-1. Gunderson again singled in his first at bat. Swings and misses at that one. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gunderson, the designated hitter for the Vets. And the pitch. That one's drilled out to left field. And it is caught by Johnson in left field. And that retires Gunderson on the fly ball. So 1 out here for the Vets now in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring up Carson Twito. He grounded out in his first at bat, right back to DeYoung. That one's drilled out to center field, going back and drifting over and making the catch over his shoulder is Dilger in center field. So another out, retired on a fly ball to the outfield. Twite will give that one a little bit of a ride there, but tracking that one down was Dilger. So there's 2 outs now with the runner at first base is still Weigel, and now coming to the plate for the Vets is going to be Tanner Larson. He singled and scored in the second inning. Pitch catches the corner for a strike. 0-1 now to Tanner Larson, the right fielder. Again, he singled in his first at bat and scored. First run of the game. The pitch. That's hit out to right field, and all 3 outs made in the outfield by the Bombers as Schultz catches that one. So an F7, F8, and an F9 to retire the side, and stranding 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. We're going to go to the top of the 4th after this here on Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Vets 2, the Bombers 0. Back after this.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. All right, leading off the top of the 4th for the Bombers is going to be the leadoff hitter, Quinn Miller. Pregame was picked off at first base while Miller was at bat here in the top of the 3rd, so Miller gets a fresh count, and he's ahead in the count now, 1 ball, no strikes. He'll pull that one to the first base side, picked up as a fair ball, and he is grounded out to Glanke for the first out, so a 3-U put out. Nice glove over there by Glanke. He's going to bring up Hudson Stein, the first baseman. He struck out in his first at bat. So far, 10 up, 10 down. Comes up high for a ball. It's ball 1. Quinn Miller got to the plate in the top of the 3rd, but didn't get an official at bat. Hudson Stein takes high for ball. It's 2-0. Swung on, fouled back into the net. It's 2-1 to Hudson Stein. Again, he struck out in his first at bat. Kindred and Grand Forks will play at 4 p.m. today, and that one's fouled away. Hit him on the hands, so he'll get a free pass there. So Hudson Stein might have hit him on the elbow. I'm not sure. We'll see. And Coach Bear wants to come out and get an explanation from the home plate umpire and says, okay, we're all good. So runner at first base will be Stein, and that's going to bring up Grayson Doctor, the catcher. He struck out in his first at bat. And a discussion here between the 2 umpires. Yep. They just wanted an explanation as to what got hit and how. So now Grayson Doctor at the plate, runner at first base, Hudson Stein on the hit by pitch. And there's a little base hit right over the leaping Smith at second base. It's going to get into right center for a base hit. And everybody a hold after one base. So moving into second was Stein. Grayson Doctor with the first base hit here. Second base hit, for the Bombers. So now the Bombers threatening here with runners at first and second in the top of the fourth. And that's going to bring up Jonah DeYoung, the pitcher. I think we got a courtesy runner at first base. I think it was 15. Pretty sure it is. And the pitch, breaking pitch, comes across nice there by Klaus.
Courtesy running at first base, number 15, Carson Wilkie.
There's a base hit, or excuse me, ground ball to short, picked up there at short by Twido. And he'll slide over to second base and get the force out there. So reaching on the fielder's choice was DeYoung. So 6U on that put out. So now there's 2 outs here. Runners at the corners for the Bombers. And it's going to bring up Ethan Eibach, the designated hitter. And again, another courtesy runner at first base. Couldn't quite read the number. Christian Gomez over at first base. Courtesy running. Comes up high for a ball. So there's 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Eibach. Runners at the corners for the Bombers. Their first threat here. Runner's first run across is just 90 feet away. Pickoff move. Got him over at first base. Gomez was picked off for the 3rd out. So that's going to retire the side. They threaten stranding 1 here in the top of the 4th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th right after this here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Vets 2, Bombers 0.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here in the East Region 2022 Legion Baseball Tournament, Class A. In our first game here of 16 scheduled to come up. So far, pitch count totals here for the Bombers right now, 56 pitches for DeYoung and 41 pitches so far for Klaus. And leading off the bottom of the 4th here for West Fargo will be Jackson Glanke, the first baseman. He singled and scored his first time at the plate here for West Fargo. And he'll drive that one out to right field. And not able to get over to it in time was Schultz, and making a big turn at first. And he's going to hold up there. So that one was a high one, hit high in the air, and the wind kind of carried it a little bit there. Schultz couldn't quite get to it. And it's going to be a single in the book for Glanke, and that's going to bring up J.J. Laritzen, the catcher. Also singled in his first at bat. He bunted. Had a nice bunt down the third base line. We'll see if that happens again here for the Vets, if Justin Bear wants to do that. Third baseman Brigham is in. Pickoff move over to first, not in time. J.J. Laritzen, the catcher for West Fargo Vets. Again, at third base, Brigham is on the edge of the grass. Over at first base is Glanke. Luritzen takes it and he bunts it right out in front of home plate. Getting out behind the plate is Doctor, down to first in time for the out. So the sacrifice bunt works this time for Luritzen. He did it again in the first at bat, but he got a hit out of that. But this time he sacrifice bunts Glenke over to second base. So Luritzen is retired 2-3 for the first out. Going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Ben Klaus, the pitcher for West Fargo. With the runner in scoring position now is Glenke out at second base. Pitch comes up just a little bit high for a ball to Klaus. Jonah DeYoung on the mound. Grayson Doctor behind the plate for the Bombers. Center fielder Dilder has really swung to the pole side. Pickoff move to second base, back in plenty of time. So the 1-0 pitch now to Klaus from DeYoung. Nice pickup there by Doctor behind the plate. It's 2-0. I think it was in the dirt a little bit. Two balls, no strikes, one out. Runner at second base. The pitch. Call strike on the inside half. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to the pitcher, Ben Klaus. Gripper Sports, downtown Wapaton, Dakota Avenue for all your favorite team sports apparel. Grippers. There's pulled to the left field side. Johnson's drifting back and made the catch. Nice running catch over his shoulder, heading back to the track. And Glenke was halfway to third, and he had to backtrack. So a nice catch in left field by Johnson to retire Ben Klaus. He drilled that one hard out to the left field wall, but it was just up too high. And drifting back was Johnson to make the catch over his shoulder. So a nice catch in left field by Johnson to retire Klaus with 2 outs now. And brings up the leadoff hitter, Tanner Boehm. So far has struck out and sacrificed fly. And he'll pop that one up to the left side, and it looks like it's going to get out of play. It does end up over in the batting cage area. So it's 0-1. Vets lead this one 2-0. Runner at second base is Glenke. Reached on a single, and then he was sacrificed bunted over there by Luritzen. 0-1. And the breeze blowing out a little bit here at John Randall. Tanner Boehm, the leadoff hitter, swings that one back into the net. And it's 0-2 with 2 foul balls. No balls, 2 strikes here to leadoff hitter Tanner Boehm. And a nice sunny day here at John Randall. Again, all 16 games will be here on Three Borders Sports Network for this East Region tournament. That one's fouled back over the top of the canopy. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Kindred and Grand Forks play at 4. Devils Lake and the Fargo Jets play at 6:30. That's our schedule for the late games today. 0-2. Swung on, pulled down the third base line. It is foul, just barely foul. As the home plate umpire, Mark Gulseth, jumps out on that one right away and calls that one foul. It was very close down the third base bag line. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch from DeYoung, and he'll look back to second base and get Glenke to go back in retreat. So the count still remains 0-2 to Tanner Boehm, the leadoff hitter. 0-2. Takes up high for a ball. 1-2. So it's a 1-2 pitch here from DeYoung to Boehm. He'll drill that one out to left field for a base hit, and it was hit pretty sharply, and not able to come in and score was Glenke on the base hit by Boehm. So now runners at the corners here with 2 outs for the West Fargo Vets. Going to bring up the number 2 hitter in the lineup. That's Carter Carlson. He grounded out to first, his first at bat, and grounded out to the pitcher in his second at bat. So he's 0 for 2 on the day. Runners at the corners, and there he goes at first. And the throw down, and they might have got him. And they did. Nope, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. So the runner is safe at second base. So Boehm on the attempted steal got lucky on that one, because at first I think the umpire was going to call him out. Now runners in scoring position, both runners in scoring position here at second and third. Carlson with a chance to drive in a couple more here with a base hit. 2 hits so far in the inning for the Vets. Comes up high for ball. It's 2-0. DeYoung sets and delivers. Caught the corner for a strike. Shaking his head in agreement was Carter Carlson. He agreed that one caught the corner. So it's 2-1. So DeYoung has his work cut out for him here with runners at second and third. 2-1 count. That's popped up behind home plate, and not able to catch it was Doctor. He didn't see it right away. He looked up, didn't see it, looked over to the bench, said it's right there, and then by the time he caught it, it had already hit the ground. So sun here, John Randall Field, pretty much straight up in the air. And that count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Carlson. He got new life. There's strike 3 as he's caught looking. That's going to retire the side. West Fargo Vets threatened with 2 runners stranded here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the top of the 5th after this, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Bombers 0, the Vets 2. Back after this. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Ellard Excavating jumping on board here with Three Borders Sports Network. Appreciate Jason and his crew there for jumping on with sponsorship here in the East Region Tournament. Thank you, Jason. There's a swing and got to shut the music off, Chris. Base hit there.
First pitch of the inning, yeah.
Too busy plugging stuff here, and leadoff base hit here for Ethan Eibach to start the top of the 5th. All right, Chris Kappa's joining me here on Three Borders Sports Network. Trying to do everything all at once here, Chris, and thanks for stopping up and saying hi to the crew.
Multitask. talent.
Brian
I'll tell you what.
Brian had to be out of town here, so I'm trying to manage.
Doing good.
So we'll get things going as good as we can. And now batting here for the Bombers is going to be Landon Hale, the second baseman. Struck out in his first at bat. Runner at first base is Ethan Eibach. And the breaking pitch goes outside for ball. It's 2-0.
Well, it's top of the fifth, down 2-0. It'll be interesting to see how aggressive Coach Walsh gets here, with a limited number of outs remaining in the game. If they'll look to steal here or potentially give up an out for a sack.
And it doesn't look like they're going to square on that one as the pitch goes up high, 3-0 now, so you're probably going to be an automatic take here, I would think, Chris.
Yeah, they'll be taking here, yeah. They may end up taking a couple pitches here, see if he can throw 3 in a row.
Yep. So Ben Klaus struggling a little bit here. Gave up the opening hit to Eibach. Behind 3-0, and the pitch hit the knees for a strike. Game moving along quick there, Chris, and
it is low scoring.
Low score.
Typically you're going to see in the first rounds, you're going to see most teams just throw some of their top pitchers, and so it's typically going to be lower scoring games.
Ground ball to third. Carlson picks it up over to second for one, and he pulled it out of his glove, and the runner's still going to be out there at second base. So fielder's choice for Hale.
You got a scratch paper and a pen over there?
Yeah,
Phil?
I do. Yeah.
I got to make myself a couple notes of things I want to work on at practice tonight.
A couple things you might have seen, huh? So we can do that for you, man. I don't want to give you my pitching stats, so I'll find something for you here in a second. It's going to bring up Harper Schultz now. He struck out in his first at bat.
.83 out. It's feels like 86.
It's getting warmer.
You see the umps, the ball boys and water boys out there running water to the umps every inning.
Yeah, it's a nice touch here for the tournament that you'd
see they're slugging water, and see Fargo's just filling up their jug again. So boys are getting water, and I'm a little bit humid.
It's a good thing. 1 ball, no strikes here to Harper Schultz. And the pitch, little breaking pitch, nice little bender comes in for 1-1 now to Harper Schultz. Klaus started out the first inning, Chris. You weren't up here at that time, but first inning he threw some nice curveballs coming in there and caught a lot of the Bomber hitters off guard with that breaking pitch.
Yeah, he does a nice job. He's not afraid to go to that pitch. He's got confidence in it, and we've seen him throw a little bit this year. Does a good job.
So 2-1 now to Harper Schultz. Runner at first base for the Bombers is Landon Hale. Again, Chris Kappas, head coach of the Wahpeton Post 20 Legion team, joining me here for a little bit. The pitch squirts away from Laritzen, but it's a call strike. 2-2. So congratulations, Coach, on your number 1 seed in the good season.
Thanks. Boys put together a good regular season. We talked, that chapter in the book of this season is now closed, and everyone comes into this now 0-0. So the one thing out of it we can take is, we put ourselves in a good position coming into this tournament. But starting today, that doesn't really matter anymore. So.
Yep. So Klaus gets the strikeout here on Schultz for the second out. Still at first base is Landon Hale. Is going to bring up Aaron Dilger. So yeah, congratulations, 21-1. Is that what it was for the East Region?
Yep.
So good record. Lost your very first East Region game of the year.
Yeah, we lost our first game and
won the next 21.
Probably squeezed out a couple wins that could have went the other way too. So
there's a little blooper to shortstop, and Twito picks that one off, and that retires the side. Can you hang around for another half, or you gotta go? All right, we're gonna take a break on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Again, the Bombers 0, West Fargo Vets 2. Back after this. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connected.
Red River Communications, a good partner here with Three Borders Sports Network, helping us out quite a bit here and providing our internet capabilities here at John Randall Field. And just a personal thank you to Matt Eland for helping us out with all that. Matt doing a great job. Getting Three Borders Sports, channel 125 on Red River Communications channel. We have our own dedicated channel on Red River Communications channel 125. Ryder Weigel steps up to the plate, and he'll pull that one deep to left. Going back in left field is Johnson, and over his head, up against the wall, Weigel's going to have his second double of the game. So Ryder Weigel, Chris, he's 3 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles, hit deep, both doubles.
Good start to his tournament for him, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single here so far for Weigel. Hasn't been able to cross the plate yet for the Vets, but
that's a big run on second base right now for both teams.
That is very well put. Wrigley Gunderson, the designated hitter, he singled and popped out once. And the pitch catches the knees for strike one from DeYoung. What did I hear, 56 pitches for Klaus so far?
53, I believe.
53 or 56?
After 5,
okay,
yeah.
53. Had my headset on, so I didn't quite hear it. There's a little ground ball, seeing eye ground ball between short and third. And a base hit, runners at the corners. One of those seeing eye ones that are nice to have once in a while, Chris.
Hit them where they ain't.
There you go. How about that? Carson Twito steps up now. He's 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out and popped out. So runners at the corners, you go out, the catcher doctor goes out and gives the defensive signals. So again, like you just said a minute ago, Chris, here, big run for both teams here. Bombers want to try and stop it, and the Vets would sure like some insurance. We'll see if they send the runner, swing and a miss.
Yeah, and the Vets have a good start to the inning here. Back-to-back double and a base hit here, so puts a lot of pressure on the Bombers' D here. They gotta make a play.
It's Gunderson over at first, Weigel at third. Twito at the plate. There's a fake bunt. Throw down to second is not in time. So a safe steal there for Gunderson. Puts runners at second and third now for the Vets.
I think they're coming up here.
So the infield will come up to the edge of the grass, as Chris said.
For the first baseman, I don't know what he's doing. He's going the wrong
Yeah,
way.
he's backing up over it.
Corners
Stein.
are automatically up here.
Yep, there he comes. Stein's
He's
coming
enjoying the
in
party now.
Yep, Stein's coming in. And a swing and a miss, and Doctor hangs on to it for the first out on a strikeout by Twito.
Now batting your right fielder, number 23, Tanner Larson.
It's going to bring up Tanner Larson. He singled and scored in the second inning and popped out to right in the third. 1 for 2 on the day.
The right's playing pretty shallow. Centers come in. Left's they're about medium, I guess. So let's see. Maybe he might want to take a step or two in to have a chance to shoot that runner down from third here. But
Tanner Larson takes outside for a ball. Jonah DeYoung sets to deliver. Swung on, popped up behind the plate. Doctor giving chase behind the plate, and it lands before he gets there. So it count now goes to 1-1.
Field looks good. Good day for baseball today.
Good day for baseball for sure. A lot of green on the camera. That looks good. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Vets. DeYoung delivers a call strike. It's 1-2.
To be honest with you, I've never found a bad day for baseball.
Isn't that the truth? You and I both
Even when
have
it's 30 degrees out.
You and I both have the same feeling about baseball. Any day is a good day for baseball. Some people say that about fishing. It's baseball for me.
You get older, it's never a bad day for a nap.
That's true. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tanner Larson. Outside, good stop there by Doctor to keep the run from coming in. Yeah, so you will face, you play the 6:30 game tomorrow night. You will face the winner of Devil's Lake and the Fargo Jets.
Correct, yep.
2-2 pitch. Ground ball to short, picked up by Miller. He's going to go to first with it in time. Over to Stein, and retired on that ground ball was Larson.
Infield up, just how you draw it up. Check that runner at third, which he did, and fired it across, got the out. Now you got runners on second and third with 2 outs. Defense played normal. This is a big at bat here. Try to get out of this inning here, pitch out of it.
Jackson Glenke steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today, scored once.
As your West Fargo, you got the hitter up you want, right?
Yep.
In the situation, he's hot.
Takes it inside at the belt for a strike. So Devil's Lake, I remember, Chris, you played them here. They played you guys tight both times. And how did you do it?
Let's see. No, Devil's Lake, those...
Wasn't it? Did I miss that one?
I think those 2 games we had a little breathing room in each game.
Popped up to the first base side. Stein drifting back and makes the catch.
The Jets, I think we had a good game with them in the first game. We ended up winning 4-0 in the second game. We won by the 10-run rule.
Oh, okay. That's the way it went. Okay. All right, they strand 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Chris, you going to stick around or are you going to take off?
I can stick around for
a
a
bit.
bit.
Another half inning. All right, Chris Kappas will stay with us here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Bombers 0, the Vets 2. Back after this.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field, and we want to thank the city of Wahpeton for stepping on board here and being a sponsor here on Three Borders Sports Network. A lot of great places to eat, great places to shop, a lot of great places for fun, Chris, including John Randall Field.
A great place to live.
Yep.
And including John Randall Field, like you said. WDAY was down here last week.
Yeah, how about that?
Shot a little footage. Talked to the guys a little bit about the renovations that happened here over the last couple of years, and our season a little bit, and it aired here 2 nights ago. So if anybody wants to watch it, they can go to the Inform or WDAY and watch it. But
yeah, it was a pretty cool story. Yep, very cool.
Yeah, we've had a lot of great renovations here with a lot of help from a lot of people to put the work into that. But a big financial backer on a lot of this came from the city, and this is one of the many things in Wahpeton that we're very proud of is John Randall Field, and anything it's been here a long time. It takes a lot of wear and tear, and you got to have upkeep. And the city really stepped up and did some good renovations and helped with a few safety factors. And there's things we still have to do, but we're pretty proud of what we have right now.
Caleb Brigham at the plate for the Bombers, and the count is, I believe, 2-2. Scoreboard says 2-1. We'll wait and see. Maybe it is just 2-1. And the pitch swung on, pulled to the third base side. Picking it up is Carlson over to first. To Glenke to retire Brigham. Nice play there.
play. Came and got the ball. That's what you need to do right there. Attack the ball and got through it and made a nice throw across.
Yeah, you'd mentioned, well, let me quick introduce the next hitter. Quinn Miller steps up to the plate. Quinn so far 0 for 2 with a strikeout and ground out. Yeah, you'd mentioned JRF here, Chris, and John Randall Field, and the renovations that we made is at strike one to Quinn Miller. It's a nice ballpark. It's just really, it's a great ballpark. That one's fall back into the net, 0-2. Just a great ballpark. It's one of the better ballparks in southeast North Dakota. We're proud of it, and still some more renovations to come yet, so there's still a lot of fun things to come.
It has a lot of the old ballpark feel with a lot of the newer renovations to it. We still got the grass, which a lot of fields are going to turf, which is a debate either way. There's pros and cons, but a lot more real baseball out of a grass infield. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, right now when it's nice and green, we've watered the heck out of it here the last few days and tried to keep it green as we could. And like you said, Chris, there's a lot of pros and cons to turf. And that one's high and away for ball 4. So that's going to bring up Hudson Stein next. And we've talked about turf here at John Randall, but yet the grass it's natural. If we get a nice turf infield, or turf, if I'm saying turf, I mean grass turf, pickoff move over to first, not in time. As Hudson Stein is at the plate. The concession stand not quite completed. By next spring it will be. Insides will be complete. They're using it today.
Yep. Yeah, it's very nice. Doubled
double
the size from what we had in the past. And
yep.
I know everyone that helps out there sure appreciates that, and the extra room, got a little room to breathe anyhow.
Yep. And eventually there'll be air conditioning in there for the workers as well. New dugouts. And that one sails up high.
So you're going to tell me they're going to be spoiled down there, like the people up in the press box.
Just like the cool air up here in the press box. Nothing wrong with that, is there? New dugouts here at John Randall. The netting goes dugout to dugout, 30 feet high, dugout to dugout. So it saved a lot of baseballs from
the refurbished grandstands, stadium seating, the handicap accessibility ramps, which is really nice.
There's a ground ball, seeing eye ground ball into the hole there for Hudson Stein, and base hit. Now 2 runners on here for the Bombers. So the Bombers threatening.
Canopy over the top, I think, on a tournament like this and being in the sun. A lot of the fans appreciate that. And,
that's huge.
One of the things that's very nice right outside the ballpark is the new paved parking lot.
Yes,
it's been here in the past.
Forget to talk about that.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really nice. And then the paved path coming in now. So if you get someone here that is maybe in a wheelchair, or an elderly fan, they're not walking through any mud if it rains or gravel and rocks, and just a huge, real nice addition to the park.
I got more to add to that, Chris, but that mound visit was brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance. The other renovation they're going to make, Chris, here is over on the First Street side, on the first base side. They're going to tear up First Street. They're going to put a sidewalk in. There's going to be an sidewalk entrance down from First Street into John Randall that will connect with our the handicap accessible ramp.
Nice.
Looking forward to that. Grayson Doctor, the catcher, steps up here now with runners at first and second and 1 out. First base, Glanke is in. Takes strike by Doctor. Not sure why he's on the grass right now, but he is. I don't expect Doctor to bunt. At least I don't. Be surprised to me. Maybe you know more than I do, Chris. Ground ball to short. Twito picks it up over to second for 1. Relay to first. Not in time. Let's go ahead, Chris.
Coaches keep scouting reports on a lot of players. They may have spray charts on them, things they've done in the past, and maybe he's put it down in different situations on them, and there's something they're aware of. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to I'd have to look at some of my
You'd
notes.
have to look at some of your notes too, huh?
Right.
Jonah DeYoung, the pitcher, steps up to the plate here for the Bombers now with a runner at third base. That's a big run there, too. We talked about a big run last inning. Now it's a big run here in the sixth.
You score that and you cut it in half. So you're in the ball game. They're still in the ball game down 2-0 right now, but they need to scratch a run across this inning. I think they'd feel pretty good about themselves here. And
Jonah DeYoung
extend the inning.
Takes a strike. Yeah, go take a look at the Inform story on John Randall Field if you didn't get to see it. That one's popped up in the infield. Second baseman Smith calls for it and makes the catch. The Bombers just couldn't quite get it across on the fly ball out, and that retires the side, stranding 2. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th after this. Chris, you hanging around again?
One more half inning.
All right, buddy. That's what you always say. I appreciate that. We'll be right back here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Vets lead the Bombers 2-0.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Hey, there you go. My buddy Colby's on the air again here. Colby, hi, Uncle Chris. And we're looking forward to him coming up tomorrow. Ground ball over to first, and stepping on the bag is at first base there was Stein to retire Laritzen. So 3U. So Colby, my buddy.
Colby, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. He's texting all the time, that guy.
Coming from Zumbrota, Minnesota.
Yeah, how about that? All right. Now I got Ben Klaus coming up here. And Klaus takes strike 1 from DeYoung. I'm going to switch the camera back there. Excuse my reach, Chris. That one comes up high for a ball. Ben Klaus, and then it's Tanner Boehm due up. We're in the bottom of the 6th here, the Vets. The number 7 seed in the tournament. Lead the Bombers. Bombers putting up a good fight here, Chris.
It's a good ball game.
Absolutely good ball game.
I would say the average baseball fan likes to see a lot of hits and runs.
2-2.
Baseball coaches and baseball fans like to see pitchers and defensive duels.
Yep.
You can see that.
You know, it's a 2-2 pitch here. We'll call this one first. For Klaus, swung on, popped up. Deep second base, and coming in from right field is Schultz to make the catch. So Klaus is retired on the fly ball to right. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Tanner Boehm, the leadoff hitter. Singled in his last at bat. He had a sacrifice fly and strikeout, so he is 1 for 2 on the day. Yeah, that's, you know, some people, not a lot of people, some people say, Chris, that baseball is boring.
Right.
And if you really understand the game, strike 1 on the outside corner. If you really understand the game and the knowledge behind everything, Chris, and you as a coach, obviously, you know that. it's not boring. And that one's lined down the third baseline for a base hit, and that'll be 2 for Tanner Boehm as he'll get into second standing up.
No, you're right. People that don't know the game maybe quite as well.
Yeah.
And I can
not to say they don't enjoy it.
Right. And I can understand where they say some game. Trust me, I've been part of games that are boring. You get into a game and guys can't throw strikes, and there's a lot of errors, and those become boring baseball games.
Yep.
But there's so many little things inside baseball, and when you know those intricacies and how to manage a close game and all that, it becomes a chess match, and it's pretty fun stuff.
It's like Nate Walsh is going to take the ball from DeYoung. We'll get the pitch count here for him. That Carlson Family Mound visit. Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll be back after this break here. We'll come back with the call to the pen, brought to you by OSPTI right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, Chris, I think I got it.
I was thinking over break when you talk about some people thinking the game is boring. I mean, I think you could talk about every sport that way. I've been a lifelong Vikings fan, and you know how many times I've watched run on first down, run on second down, 3rd and 7, and throw a 2-yard pass and then punt? That's boring.
Yeah. Joey Jager comes in on that call to the pen. Followed back to the pads there by Ethan Eibach. Call to the pen brought to you by OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and, of course, in Breckenridge. Your call to the pen sponsor, OSPTI, brings in Joey Jager. And then moving over to third base is Jonah DeYoung. 93 pitches for DeYoung. 93, so he would be done for the tournament. He would be done for the tournament, wouldn't he?
Yep.
When I look at the pitch count. So DeYoung would be unavailable if the Bombers were to come back and win. Call strike. It's 0-2 now to Eibach with 2 outs here. Runners at second and third for the Vets. Ingber family sent in a message. Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Three Borders Sports Network. That one sails outside for ball 1. Good pitch there on the 0-2 count. The Ingber family, relatives, I think, of the Fleeflet family, so they are
South
the
Dakota.
Mans. Yeah, they're always watching Three Borders. We appreciate that, guys. And they're running down to third and safe at third. I got the wrong side of my book going here, buddy.
South Dakota, not quite North Dakota, but we won't hold it against them.
Right. I think I goofed up there when Carter Carlson is at the plate. 2-2 with 2 outs. Going to third was Boehm. I was too busy writing defensive changes down in my book. Forgot to flip it. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Foul tip is hung on to by Doctor, and that will retire the side. We're going to go to the 7th. Chris, thank you for joining me.
You bet.
Appreciate you coming up, spending
Thanks
some time.
for covering it.
Yeah. We're going to have all 16 games here, buddy.
16 games throughout the tournament. That's pretty cool.
We are. So we appreciate that, and we'll hopefully talk to you again soon. And good luck to you and the Post 20 boys here in the game coming up tomorrow. You'll be at 6:30 game tomorrow night.
Yep.
All right, Chris, thanks again for joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back here after this message.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Well, I let that one go a little bit too long, but you saw the ground ball out there by Eibach. A nice fielding play there by Ben Klaus. My buddy Chad's back here. If you want to throw the headset on, Chad, you can visit with me for a minute. As strike one is delivered to Landon Hale. So I'll put you back on there, Chad. You're live.
Hi, Joe.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. You don't know what it's like trying to do it by myself.
I can imagine, Joe. I was watching online when you were.
There's a base hit over to the other side to right field, and Larson picked it up, thought about throwing to first base, but Hales reaches.
Yeah, he thought better of it, Joey, man.
Yeah. I've done it once this year. I wrote 9-3 in for a ground ball out. Remember?
I remember that.
Yeah. That's going to bring up Harper Schultz. And so far on the day, he struck out twice.
Looks like it's been a good game, though, Joe. 2-0.
It has been a good game and a quick-moving game, too, as well. So next game scheduled here for 1:30 between the West Fargo Aces and the Post 400 Comets. Call strike to Harper Schultz. One out here in the top of the 7th. Obviously, if the Vets can hold here, this could be the last half inning. So the Bombers down to their final 2 outs. In the pitch. Caught the corner on the inside. Strike 2.
Had that breaking ball working earlier, too, Joe, so it's...
Did I change the inning, Chad? Is it 7th inning? Nope, it's mine.
7th.
It just started in the 7th. See?
All right.
Watson hasn't texted yet, but
well, I saw him though.
Christian Gomez, Dad, is tuned in. We appreciate Mario. Hey, buddy, I know that guy. Mario, how you doing, bud? I know him. Mario, this is Joe. How are you, buddy? I think you know me. Remember me? Mario used to work with us on the farm, hauling sugar beets for us.
All right.
Driving truck. I'll be darned. Mario's son is on the team. Christian. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Harper Schultz is retired here, and there's 2 outs now. The Bombers down to their final out here, and that's going to bring up Aaron Dilger. He so far has grounded out and popped out. Joe Schreiner along with Chad Affield here, and Chad just joining me back here after his little other job that he has to do.
Yeah, a little adventure, Joe. Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said.
Groundskeeper. She said groundskeeper Phil's ready to go. He had to go down early to stretch out a little bit.
Did he?
Yep.
Groundskeeper Phil is getting ready here between games.
Yep. He's got the broom in hand. He's ready to go.
So we're about 55 minutes away from the next game. Again, it's scheduled for 1:30. I do not believe we're starting early. We are going to stay on schedule.
Yeah, I always
believe.
try to stay on schedule, Joe, just in case Grandpa, Grandma.
Yep.
Or
Well, the media, too.
Yeah, media, too, as well.
You know, that one gets by Laritzen. It's back to the backstop, and scooting over to second base was Landon Hale on the pass ball. Well, we'll say it's a wild pitch.
Yeah, I think it
hit the dirt.
I think, too, Joe. I think it did.
I want to thank Gripper Sports, downtown Wapaton, Dakota Avenue, for all your favorite sports teams apparel. Stop down and see Wayne and Tyler down there. And the pitch popped up, deep short, going back and making an over-the-head catch. A nice catch there.
Wow,
over the head was Twito, and Dilger is retired.
That was a nice catch, Joe. He had to go back on it.
Very nice catch.
Just as he was catching, he was kind of falling down, too, Joe, and had to hang on to it, so...
That's going to be your final score here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The West Fargo Vets win, and they'll move on to play tomorrow. The Bombers are done as the Vets defeat the Bombers 2-0. We'll be right back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wapaton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wapaton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wapaton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wapatondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help. Identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here. Joe Schreiner with Three Borders Sports Network. I was joined earlier by Chris Kappas, head coach of Post 20, and also by Chad Affield, who's in and out. And as you can see on the camera right now, that Chad's out there working the ground, and the guys are getting ready for game number 2 coming up here in a bit between the West Fargo Aces and the Post 400 Comets. Our game time took us 1 hour and 40 minutes here, and we're back for the Mindac Farmers Cooperative Postgame Show, brought to you by Mindac Farmers Cooperative, offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. Check out their webpage at mdf.coop. That's mdf.coop. Mindac Farmers Cooperative offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. 80 pitches for Ben Klaus. He is the winning pitcher here in this game. And again, the Vets defeat the Fargo Bombers 2-0. So they're moving on. And Ben Klaus, the winning pitcher, with 8 strikeouts for the young man and 80 pitches. So he was very efficient in his outing here to lead the West Fargo Vets to a 2-0 lead, or 2-0 win. So they're going to move on. They'll play the number 2 seed tomorrow at 11 a.m. They'll get the 11 a.m. game again tomorrow. They'll play Castleton, and they will be here at John Randall Field at 11 o'clock. Our first pitch. We'll have that on Three Borders Sports Network as well. Your final line scores, which go as follows for the Fargo Bombers: no runs on 5 hits. They had no errors and 5 left on base. For the Vets, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 9 left on base. So the Vets left 9 runners on base, and still were able to pull out the win, 2-0 here. As we're going to go to game number 2 here in a little while. Make sure you go to our website at threebordersportsnetwork.com, and we'll have the website up there for you for that one. Again, the West Fargo Aces will be taking on the Post 400 Comets. For Chris Kappas, for Chad Affield, for Brian Watson, my partner, who is unable to be here for the tournament, I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Again, your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard: the Vets 2, the Bombers nothing. The Bombers are done for the season, and the Vets live to see another day. We'll be back here with Game 2 in a little while, approximately 1:20 p.m. Thanks, everybody.
Time I was up here.